Hello and welcome. This is XCom Enemy Within with Turbo, and we are facing our first UFO crash site. We have been sustaining casualties on our previous missions, so we are still facing a situation where we have to bring a rookie with us onto this mission. At least the UFO is going to give us plenty of materials.
Prepare for deployment, Strike One.
So let's see what kind of place are we facing.
You'll be heading into Japan for the next mission. It looks like the UFO went down in a densely populated area within the city limits. Let's just hope everyone on the ground stayed clear.
Okay, at least this means that there is going to be cover available, which is always nice. All the maps with a lot of open spaces and forests for a UFO mission are not entirely ideal in the beginning of the game.
Loud and clear, Big Sky. We'll monitor those readings from here. Strike One is authorized to assault the alien craft.
I wonder if we are going to be able to get some meld on this particular mission, because that is something that we are going to need. Well, we saw one container, but now we are also immediately facing two sectoids, so that might slow us down and make it a bit difficult to reach the meld in time.
Moving out.
We are gonna have to deal with these sectoid thingies first, and we'll have to see if there will be enough time left after we have done that.
Heading there now.
And we are gonna stay protected, because more fatalities is not something that I would like to get at this point. Okay, the two of the sectors, they are merging, and one is charging towards us immediately. The master is behind full cover back there, so he's not gonna be very easy to hit from behind the cover element, so then we have to weigh our options here. Grenades, they are just without enough reach for this to happen. It would have been very tempting to get the master. Well, we do have the rocket though.
Launching.
And although it's less than ideal to spend a rocket on just two sectors, then at least we can finish them. So hopefully we will have enough time to grab the meld. That's the thing that we are
J'y vais.
going for here.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Will do.
And I believe that the UFO is likely going to be behind
Scanning.
this building, so we will use the building as
Yep.
cover while we
Survey
go in.
one.
Yep, more sectoids. There's no surprise there, that's for sure.
Will do.
Here we have our newest rookie recruit, and at least we didn't find any more aliens just now. That's a good sign.
Affirmative.
And snipers, they do like rooftops, but there may just as well be aliens waiting for us there, so let's
Moving out.
see to it that we will have backup for our
Got
sniper
it covered.
if we indeed choose to take the roof approach.
Roger, Dodger.
J'ouvre l'œil, commandant.
Okay, sectoids are in that direction. That's also where we expect to find the UFO, so that's not a surprise.
Heading to that
Now
location.
then, what about this meld? Are we gonna have enough time?
Alien object in sight.
Yeah, well, this seems familiar because there's only one turn left in the countdown timer, and that means that no chance are we gonna get this melt.
Merveille.
So that's not particularly lucky. Okay, the aliens are far away, it seems, because we didn't get to see any of them from this location.
Heading out.
Okay, there's another door down here, so we can at least take two
Hauling ass.
approaches towards the open area behind the fence where the UFO is going to be waiting for us. So
Aye, aye.
that is so that there's going to be higher likelihood of getting flanking opportunities when the aliens do present themselves. Okay, we
Moving
have
out.
to clear this room though before we move in.
Heading out.
We have to be sure that no aliens are going to be able to sneak
J'y vais tout de
into
suite.
our flank from behind.
Vous pouvez venir.
Okay, we have our assault still, and we are going to use him as a backup for
Heading there now.
the heavy, who's going to check the other room for any alien activity.
I feel you, Commander.
Yeah, and it would appear that the rest of the aliens are likely going to be in or next to
Moving to
the
position.
UFO. And sure enough, there are no aliens in this room either.
Aye, aye, Commander.
And the ones that are outside, they seem to be far away.
Roger. I've got eyes on. Je surveille le coin. Roger. I've got my eyes on it. Affirmative.
Are we gonna see any from here? No. And we don't see the meld either. We have been getting the indicator, the yellow stream thing,
Aye, aye, Commander.
but we don't see the meld yet, so that doesn't really
Moving to designated coordinates.
seem like it's gonna be close
Moving
enough.
to Overwatch.
I wonder if that's gonna be the case, but looks like we are not lucky with our meld on this mission either. Okay. Our sniper still does not have squad sight, so
Affirmative.
we are gonna
Covering now.
have to bring her closer by if we want to
you
get
hear
any
anything?
shots for her. Yeah, the meld is there, but
J'y vais.
are we gonna be able to see it from here? No. No, we are not. So I wonder if we are gonna have to skip the meld once again.
Got it. Moving.
We are being cautious, but that is
Moving
because, well, already 2 fatalities, and
Aye, aye, Commander.
I'm pretty desperate about getting us at least one support so that we can have 4 soldiers each with a different class and have all the classes covered. So that's gonna be very, very important in the future. And still no visual of the meld, so
J'y vais.
I guess the story continues the same way that it has so far, but let's hope that that does not extend to
I'm on the move.
true fatalities though. We're gonna take the line approach.
Heading
We are
there now.
gonna do everything we can to score the meld, and we will use the line formation so that we can be sure that once we have moved the first trooper, then the other ones are not gonna activate any aliens once that move has been made. Okay, the ship is very close, so that means the aliens are gonna be close also. So we have to be a little bit careful
roule.
here. And now we can actually kind of see the melt. Yes, it's that rotating thing. Isn't very clearly visible, but we can see that it is there. We
Yes,
have to
Commander.
take into consideration the UFO though as well. Because
Headed
we are
there
getting so
now.
close that we have to have some backup against the UFO as well.
Aye, aye. I feel
Affirmative. Je comprends that.
Okay,
Scanning.
the aliens, what are they doing? Oh,
You
apparently
hear that?
nothing much. Yeah, but you know, yeah,
Got
there
it.
goes the other meld as well, so much for that. So then now it's only the UFO
Heading
that
out.
we have to deal with, and the rest of the aliens, and at least we are gonna get some alloys and Illyrium and power source and things like that, so they are going to be useful, even though we are without any meld. And that story just continues.
Roger that. Scanning.
Okay, we want to stay unseen by the rest of the aliens for as long as we can, because then we can get everybody into position, and then everything will be much easier. So this particular angle
Solid
should...
copy.
Oh
Look
yeah,
sharp.
well,
Enemies
there's a
rolling
piece
up.
of wall missing from the UFO, and that missing wall just
They're repositioning
activated the outsider, and now we also have the sectors that were actually outside. And we have not a lot of places where we can retreat, and the outsider is in full cover, so that does not give us a very good chance of hitting him. And to make matters more interesting still, we can't see where one of the sectors is standing right now, so once again we are gonna have to be careful. And we can see that the grenades cannot reach, so
rolling out.
we will simply retreat. And this is the early game, we have to be as careful as possible. Later on we will be able to take more risks,
Double
and
time.
that will be more satisfying as far as the gameplay experience is concerned. But now we have had 2 missions before this one, and we have lost 2 troopers, and I'm not
Okay,
gonna
je
lose
bouge.
one more on this mission if I can help it. So now that we moved the rest of the troops away from
Aye, aye,
this pillar
Commander.
here, we get the best possible cover location for our new rookie here. And that keeps everybody in full cover, and also everybody hidden from the aliens for the time being.
Hey, you hear anything?
Yeah, well, I guess we hear alien sounds. And now I can see that there's the merging thing going on once again, but the sectors
Aye,
are
aye,
pretty far
Commander.
away. And okay, the outsider is moving in, so this could spell trouble, because now on the next move he's gonna be able to flank our rookie. And once again we can see that the grenades simply don't have enough range. Yeah, nobody is able to reach the outsider from this location.
Good to go.
At least we should be able to shoot, but the odds are just terrible. The odds are just terrible. So even though only half cover, our chances are not that good. But if we simply retreat the rookie now, then that will
J'y vais tout de suite.
risk Overwatch as well. So let's see if we can... Yeah, we can indeed move into a position where we can hit with the grenade. And we'll try to
Je balance la grenade.
remove all the cover nearby as well, so that the aliens are not gonna have places where they can hide. Sadly though, we were not able to remove cover from the outsider right now, so we are gonna have to spend 2 grenades to finish this one off, because they are deadly accurate about their shooting, and they will surely
Field commander.
kill a 4 health rookie if they get close. And they have
You hear that?
also a flanking opportunity from where they were right now, so that would have been very dangerous for us. And now we are getting shot at. Oh, for once we are lucky. For once we are lucky, and we just need all the luck that we can get right now. But that shot did remove cover from our trooper there. Heavy is now without cover, so we have to do something about that. There's no question about that really. So
Headed there
we
now.
will move her where she is hidden from the aliens, and then we will try to find a better position from which we can strike with less risk.
Watch.
We do have to think about Abanda's location, because we are pretty close
covered.
to where we could be flanked, so we are safer back here. That's the deal.
Affirmatif.
And
Je
let's see
couvre
if
la
we
zone.
could actually
Roger
get
that.
an
Scanning.
overwatch shot. Because the aliens are acting aggressively, and now they see none of our troopers, so that means they will have to come forward if they want to reach us. So
You hear that?
we are hoping, yeah, we are getting an overwatch shot from here. And actually we hit, but that's always good, because now we have only 3 left health on this sector. What about our sniper here? Can we finish this guy? No, we can't. Okay. There's always penalty for overwatch shots until we get perks that negate that limitation. But now, okay, yeah. They have been able to shoot at us twice now, and we have been lucky in that they have not hit. So now we can at least take out this particular guy. So we know that we are gonna be able to hit with the grenade, so we can experiment with shooting first. And actually we succeed in this one, so that's very nice. Yeah. There's one thing that I do when I know that I am gonna be able to finish
Moving out.
any given alien. I will see if there are alternatives
Got it
that
covered.
we can
Covered
use, so
now.
we can get more kills to those troopers who need promotions the most. And in this case it was our sniper, because we really want her to get the valuable squad sight perk. Now then, we have a sectoid who is behind full cover, but is there something we can do about that?
On the move.
I guess that there is. So now it's good that we didn't spend the grenades earlier and used instead the sniper rifle to kill the last one, because now we have a heavily wounded sectoid right here and he's completely without cover. So maybe this is the time when we can get a promotion for some of our troopers here. Who's gonna get a best shot?
Affirmative.
Let's see what the bandit can do. Can we hit a 70? Can we do this? Oh yeah, so that should mean a
He's
promotion
down.
for her.
Chalk up another one.
Yeah, well, everything worked out apart from the fact that we still have absolutely no melt. So I sincerely hope that we are gonna be able to score more of that in the future, but this is something that I have said
It is always reassuring when our
so
troops
many
return from an
times
operation unscathed.
I just hope we can recover more of this meld substance in the future.
Yeah, but guys at the base are not gonna let me forget about meld anyway. So so this is just how we are doing. Well, at least no fatalities. That would have been like very bad if we had gotten somebody killed on this mission as well. Okay, but now we
have medals available in the barracks, Commander, if you feel any soldiers merit an award.
yeah, that's nice. And yeah, now we have the urban combat badge, and that will allow more defense or more aim, and I find that defense is more useful because you can always take another shot if you miss it, but if you take a shot and die, then that's always gonna be the end. And we will give this medal to Oren, who is our biggest star. She's an incredibly accurate heavy, and that's like the most valuable thing that you can have in the early game. Yeah, and we will save up this other medal for later. So I wonder, what are we going to find next? Are we gonna get a council mission, or are we gonna get the second abduction mission first? Okay, we are able to build vests, and that's gonna be handy in the near future. We have the one satellite coming up that we are able to build, so there's not so much we can do at the base level right now. Satellites are gonna be a priority in the future, but that's nothing we can really help right now. So I guess we will see if we can bring in some new talent. We would very much appreciate if we were gonna be able to find very high stat rookies that could become our future hope. We now have one trooper of each class, but in the future we are gonna bring 6 troopers onto the back battlefield, and then 4 guys with skills is not gonna cut it. Okay, we are able to build scopes now, and then the other options. We are looking at building a foundry as soon as possible.
I expected that would be a priority research task, Commander. I'll begin allocating resources to the project immediately.
Yeah, experimental warfare will allow us to build the foundry, and that is going to be extremely useful. Especially since we have the Asian location for our base, which will allow us to do all the foundry upgrades for half the price. And that should mean that we should be able to get the upgrades much earlier. Okay, so we hired 3 rookies, but none of them are especially talented. We can always screen as much as we like for new rookies for better stats, but it's gonna cost us a lot of money. In the beginning of the game we never have too much money, and in the end game, well, you have all the money that you can possibly need, but then rookies are not going to be very useful.
We're tracking several reported abductions via the hologlobe. I've got the coordinates locked in.
Okay, so it is going to be abductions. So that's going to be the deal here. And that is going to be the subject of our next episode. So at this point I would like to thank you for watching, and hope you come back for the next episode as well. Turbo out.